Alright, now I'm going to show you the introduction for You Got to Reap What You Sow. Great Tampa Red song that we're going to work on. Let me play it through, at least the first part of it, and then we'll break it down. Alright, starting it out with the stumble run with my right hand thumb, going from the open sixth to the open fifth. And what I'm doing to keep it from ringing out is using my right hand palm, which I'm just gently resting on those strings. And then you get a more muted, more staccato sound. Then the treble part, very simple. I'm using my first or my second finger. You can use either one, whichever one you're comfortable with. I like using my second finger. And I'm just going up, hitting with my right hand first finger, my picking finger. I'm hitting both the first and second strings, and then going up and down on the second fret of the second string. While I'm doing that, I'm thumping the open sixth string, the D, with my thumb. Practice that, and that's the first phrase you got to get down. Now he does that, and then he goes to a single string run, so like this. And what I'm doing there is an open E, or open first string, which is now a D. Then I'm going to the second fret of the second string, and then open. And then I'm going over here to the third fret of the fourth string, and I'm going to do a pull-off. So I pull off of the fourth string at the third fret, then I'm going to the second fret of the fifth string, so on, open, on, and then an open fourth string to wrap up that little figure. So the whole thing like this. So let me play what we have so far. And then he wraps it up, just like we started it, and ends up with that stumble bass right before he hits into the first verse. So let me play the whole introduction one more time, real slow. And there you go. That's how it all starts out. Let's take a look at the first verse for You've Got to Reap What You Sow. Let me play it for you one time through, slowly, and then we'll break it down, figure it out. Okay, let's take that apart. Starts out on the first string, going from the third to the fourth fret with the slide. Then I'm going to stop on the fourth fret and use a little vibrato. After I do that, I'm going to insert a bass line. And what I'm doing is playing open bass strings, fourth, sixth, fourth strings. What you want to work on, which I'm still working on, is keeping that slide and sustaining that note while you play the bass. It's hard to do. Next part. go from the 4th fret to the 7th fret with the slide. Quickly. Open, 6th string. And then slide back into that 4th fret with that bass note in between. Bass run. So the whole thing so far. Next part. And what I'm doing. 1, 2, 3. Picking the open 6th string, which is a D. And then up here I'm making a G chord. Remember the G chord that we learned in the first lesson for open tuning. And I'm taking my thumb and bouncing from the 4th to the 5th to the 4th. And when I'm wrapping up on that last stroke, I'm trying to hit the chord. So it's got a more fuller sound. And then, so what I'm doing, open, picking twice on the 3rd fret of the 1st ring, and sliding down to the 4th. So like this. Open, slide into that 4th again, and this time I'm going to go to the 5th fret of the 2nd string and do kind of a slow slide without picking again until I hit it open. So like this. And then I'm going to play the A chord, A 7th chord. So here, let me play it again. Next thing, I'm going to the 7th, 4th, and then the 2nd fret of, or 5th fret of the 2nd string. So the whole thing. Work on getting the notes played cleanly. So one more time. Then I'm going to hit an open D string. Then I've got a, for the turnaround. So that part again. Now I'm going to play an open D string. So open, 6th. Going to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And then open. 1st fret of the 3rd string, 3rd fret of the 4th string, and then open 4th string. And that last run, I'm going to slide from the 2nd fret of the 6th string down to the 4th fret, and then open 5th string, which is an A, which would be our 5 chord. Let me do that whole last part one more time. And then as I wrap it up, I'm going to play that A 7th chord. So like this. Then into the next verse, which I'll show you how to transition in the next lesson.